Alright, I think we waited long enough. Thank you so much for joining us once again here at Pengu Casting. So, I'm about to let y'all watch me watch a game where we have Junkertown Jewels versus Tempered Rejects. So, if you missed the game earlier between, those other teams, what was their names? They didn't do anything special. Oh, I'm kidding. We had Moose and Defiance Inferno. Moose actually came back with the reverse sweep. It was very impressive to watch. Shepard was a good leader. On Rhine, we had Rain come in for an interview. Something to keep up on if you want to go back and watch that video. So, like I said, we have Junkertown Jewels versus Tempered Rejects. Our first map here is Horizon Lunar Colony. So I'm about to get this ball rolling. Let's see. Okay, we got an R. We got R from J Jules. Alright, looks like we're gonna start. So I am not just your caster, I am your cameraman, and I am your streamer. So, this goes bad, it's because I'm bad. Let's start.
Initiating match.
So, I don't know what's going to be happening here. If you're new to Overwatch like I am, you're going to have people attacking, and people are going to defend. They're not always people, though. Sometimes they're monkeys. I think we got a hamster. Wait, there's only one monkey. He's technically an ape, but he's a scientist, too. And I think he prefers to be called a scientist over an ape, but he should be ashamed of his lineage. We have a robot. We do have multiple robots. This is true. And we only have one hamster boy. Okay. So yeah, they're not always people. But they should be treated as such because they're super intelligent, but that really gets into morality and ethics and everything. Okay, looks like we're doing some kind of ritual before we start here. Okay. Lancelot is dancing to his god. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm glad I was here to capture all that. Beautiful. Beautiful.
4, 3,
now that their ritual is complete, there's no way these guys can lose. Very interesting comp over here, because we actually have a Doomfist, dive tanks. So we're going to get some dive going. Let's see if Tamley can get some stuff rolling. But this is actually going to be versus... I'm kidding, guys. You can watch the game now. It just started. So, see that Fiery is actually able to take out Lancelot. Oh my god, this is harder than I remember trying to talk and focus the camera at the same time. Okay, who's doing the most work right now? Oh, Tamley just died, so I can't watch them. He's coming back from spawn. They're dead. Scoot, do something. Do something cool. Let's see, Tofu got a kill last. Let's see, okay, so it's a full reset. What team is that? That's Tempered Rejects. They're on defense right now. Tofu is whacking chibi version of himself. I don't blame him. No one likes Brigitte, not even Brigitte. Doesn't look, we don't really have an ult advantage. Well, I lied about that. Fiery has their ultimate. Man, I am so bad at this. I don't know what you're talking about. You can only see the splash screen. I had it set up the whole time. Oh, misses a hack on Lancelot because he got out of range. But we get a hack on Syriator. I'm expecting an EMP at any moment. Well, it's not happening though. There we go. Knocks his shields right off of Zenyatta. Tofu of Hell is gonna do some cleaning. Lancelot gets staggered. That's unfortunate. Go back to the round table. Make a new plan. I'm gonna drink my tea, put some honey in it. It's pretty delicious. I don't drink tea a lot. This is good. Ah, yes. I am a refined individual. So Tamley did switch off the Doomfist a while back, and he's on the Soldier, if you didn't notice. Doomfist is not in a great spot, not a great character to use right now, so definitely a good switch. Big shatter, Spin knocked out 4. We got another hack on Seriator. He's knocked out. She is knocked out of the mech. Robat, huge grab, but they don't really. Well, they are able to follow up on it pretty effectively. Actually, maybe not kill him all in the grab, but huge team kill. Didn't even get a single tick on the side of Junkertown Jules. If you notice, Tempered Rejects, sort of a new team, but you're gonna see a lot of familiar faces on it, of course. You know Tofu of Hell, you know Fiery, you know Brobat, you know Scoot, and of course Junkertown Jules have been a staple of Watchpoint Alpha for as long as I can remember. They are the Alpha Omega team. What is dead? They never die. And speaking of dying, Saphicat is the first to go down in this team fight. Lancelot and Ferocious not far behind. Now we actually do have Tamley was trying to do some work on the Reaper. He's making a lot of switches, so he's not really getting any value when it comes to ults, because before he gets ults, he can even use it, and he's dead.
If we hold them here, we win.
The teams at the top are backwards. Son of a biscuit! I thought I fixed it. Who did that? Who did that? I don't know who's controlling this stream right now. They really need to get their poo-poo together. Oh, the Shatter actually does knock down Brobat, and it looks like Scoop, but Arc Emblem and Input Name are going to use both their defensive ults. Here comes the boom! Seriator does not get nothing. Tamley tries to Death Blossom. Doesn't really pay off for him, though. And looks like the baby is going to be aborted. Wow, I probably shouldn't say stuff like that. That was a little dark. And we're actually going to get a full hold on this first round of Horizon Lunar Colony.
Scores 0-0. Switching sides. Initiating match.
I know someone had said that they don't play for under 15 viewers, so... Alright, now that I fixed the team names, everything I said still applies, but just in reverse. Just turn off the whole thing.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
So, the attacking team right now, who is Junkertown Jules, they only have to get one tick, and they can take Horizon Lunar Colony. You know that. Oh, Spinda with the early kill into Fiery. I wish I would have saw that. Interesting team comp. Looks like we're not really playing goats on either side. Even we got some switch ups from Junkertown Jules. That's not what's happening. Actually, we're going quad DPS on attack. Scoot is going to be playing your Hammond. I have seen this kind of comm work, but Spinda takes out Fiery again. He just knows where he's going to be. Excuse me. Spinda doing so much work. What a good boy. Ah, Spinda knows where Soldier is. Let's see what he can do. Run, Tofu, run! Tofu looks like he's in the back line. He's gonna touch point. He's gonna force him to have to fall back. Oh! Takes out Spinda. The direct shots, but Mercy actually gets the res off. So now Tofu's gonna have to run. They're gonna have to reposition. Spinda trying to do some work in the back line. Actually gets two! What a massive fellow that guy is. But we still got kills coming in from both sides. Don't think that Junkertown Jules are going to be able to finish this with this push. Very good res coming from Sapphic. Tofu of Hell gets punished for it. I don't think anyone has ever been hungry for Tofu. Let's see if Fiery dies to Spinda yet again. I don't see any traps nearby, so it might be a while. Oh, input name taken down Sapphic. Now Ana still has a nano. And Spin is actually coming out with a tire. Let's see if it's able to get anything. He's looking for the Mercy, and he succeeds with that kill. Scoot is going to drop the mines on point. Take out the barrier, and an EMP comes out from Fiery. Tofu Hail takes out Mick, and Brobat takes out the healers. Tofu Hail going ham right now. Alongside Brobat. I should have been paying attention to Tofu Hail's little thingy, but that's all we needed, folks.
Victory.
J. Jules wins. Yeehaw. GG's in the chat. That's very nice of them. Scoot with the play of the game. What the heckers did he do? Probably a shatter, huh? No, it wasn't a shatter. He pins. Wow, pins a Zenyatta right at the end of his Transcendence because Sapphic had's booped him. He probably would have survived if he wasn't trying to be booped away. Oh man, that's cool. But I don't know if they would have won that fight anyway. So I'm going to update the score right now. Junkertown Jules 1, Tempered Rejects 0. Here we go. Here's your scoreboard. You like that? Is this what you wanted? Alright, so I need to figure out what the heckers our next map is. It was Blizzard World, that's right. I knew that. Let's see. Maps. Okay. Alright, so actually input name had to restart their game. Literally restart the game. They're going to be back in a second. And they're already back. Alright. Input is back. Like I said. Blah blah blah. That was a very good hold by Junkertown Jules. Proud of those peoples. They held completely, and then now Tempered Rejects, you know, they were doing pretty well too. They drained a lot of time out the bank, but Junkertown Jules was able to overcome even with their weird comp, and they stuck to it. And I'm glad it worked out. Glad it worked out for them. Good job, guys. Gotta move. All right, let me think. Let me make sure I'm gonna have. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check the overlay and make sure I have that right in a second. So, I'm just waiting for some R's in the chat. Continue drinking my tea. I didn't know tea was this good. Holy crap.
Welcome to Blizzard World.
Alright, so next map is Blizzard World, if that wasn't obvious enough. God, I'm such a jerk. I'm gonna be nice, I'm gonna be nice. Okay.
Initiating match.
I don't know who the heckers I'm gonna pick for MVP yet. I mean, Scoot got play of the game, but then again, it was Brobat's grab. But also, let's see. Tofu Hell was doing work on the soldier. I'll give him that. But man, Fiery having a hard time when it came to Spindle was giving him so much problems on that Junkrat.
Ready for battle.
Alright. Pairing defenses. So, oh crap. Okay. Here, no, you can look at the game now. Make sure I have it right. Do I have it right? Do I even have it right? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. What is this game? What is this?
Do you need help casting?
No, I don't need help casting. What are you talking about? I am perfect the way I am.
5, 4, 3, 2.
See, I have the over. Shh, I'm casting right now. Overlays are perfect once again. MVP caster.
Hey there.
Fiery is saying hi. I wish someone would help me cast right now. Spinda, over here on your bastion. I don't need help casting. What am I talking about? The only reason people are even watching it is to listen to the sound of my voice. Oh. Looks like they're rotating the points. They got there. Scathed, but they got there. Scoot shield ain't gonna last long, but Spin is actually getting hacked by Fiery. That was a good save on Fiery's pot. And so that means, oh, Junkertown Jewels are actually gonna do some cleanup, it looks like. Very quick take, even with the bashing. Good rotation on their on their part. Ugh. Good rotation, good discipline. Fiery, that was a very good hack onto the bastion. So good choice. But Spinda does take a little bit of revenge. We're gonna stagger Fiery a little bit out. We're winning. Tamley takes out Arc Emblem. Good swap over. So the Fiery is actually in the back line, almost has EMP. Tamley's still doing work. Looks like Fiery's gonna try to hack again. Does hack Spinda. Oh, doesn't get out in time. Maybe he thought he had more health. I don't know.
Thanks for the assist.
I mean, Spinda being on Bastion, at least he is a robot Omnic thing. So it's kind of like Zenyatta, right? Barrier down, and we got a barrage! Saphicats actually gets the res on the Lancelot. And Seriator finishes off Robat, so that's going to hold Junkertown Jules back. Good job by Tempered Rejects. They've really tempered their defense here to hold.
I will not waste this opportunity.
We have a lot of ults coming out from Tempered Rejects, actually. 5 ults, but you know, it's kind of the same over there on Junkertown Jules. McCree, played by Tofu of Hell, is the only one without his ult. Spind is kind of hiding. I wonder if they even know where he is right now. Input name takes out Tamley, but we're going to get the res. Good hack by Fiery. And we're going to lose the Bastion one again. Oh. Tofu Hill being defended. Good body blocking. I don't know if Robat meant to do that, but it was nice. Seriator actually gets back in the mech at 10 HP, but it looks like he's just kind of feeding. Doesn't get knocked back out of mech. That's alright. Tofu Hill kind of falling low. And Tamley takes advantage of it. Now, Spinda over here on the Bastion still has tank mode, so he could make this work. They definitely need to temper themselves when it comes to the defense of this very effectively annoying Fiery Sombra.
Let's get you back out there. You should be a peak
Oh! Spinda destroys Arc Emblem before he can land the beat, and Lancelot takes out Brobat. I bet Spinda's feeling pretty proud right about now. Poor input name. Poor input name. What a stagger. What a stagger.
Thanks for the assist.
Tamley's gonna take a little bit of pot shots. Can be hard. It's gonna be hard to be effective at this range since the change is on Farah, where she needs to land a direct hit or she's not gonna be doing much damage. But Tamley has been doing well on this Farah, even with this Tofu swapping. So, you know, not really a big issue. We have another hack and another hammer.
I need healing.
Should probably pay attention to that. Swing, Scoot, swing! Ryan falling low. Ryan gets his own shatter, but we have input name to help you experience tranquility. Looks like Junkertown Jules are actually gonna take over. Oh, Mercy got staggered. I was wondering what he was shooting at. So they might be able to touch. They don't have a Lucio though. Ah, Lancelot charges in, but that's never much of a good idea. Spinda falling dangerously low to keep pressure on him. Tofu, land your shots. And they're actually able to touch. So we're actually gonna get 2 points racked up on the board. And ooh, Tofu, you dirty, dirty food. Looks like we're gonna pressure Tempered Rejects all the way back towards their spawn. No, Lancelot's in a very bad position. He got hacked, so he can't put up a shield to defend. But good thing that Saphicats was there to keep him up through all of the damage. Now, if you know that you can do a better job casting camera work or streaming, yeah, streaming and casting are the same thing. And then you can actually sign up. So anyway, back to the team fight. Look at Siri go. Look at those heels. Looks like he's gonna top spin off and fly back to your baby diva. Tamley uses Dynamite to take out Arc Emblem, and Spinda is also punished. Spinda doing a lot of work on the Junkrat. That's good to see. Good to see. Proud of you. Now we also have a tire that can be used to stop anything. Seriator decides to reset so they can get their mech back. Hopefully he'll be back sooner than later. We got another hack coming through. Tofu Hell unfortunately doesn't get anything with his ult. And Tamley is actually able to take him out. Oh, Fiery takes... Oh, I missed that because I was watching Fiery take out Tamley. We got another hack on a Seriator, so he might not be able to bomb. Yep, he was hacked. That was very close. Good thing Fire is able to translocate. Watch out for the Shatter, so he's still doing a lot of work. Spinda just lobbing bombs best he can. Bob is now on the field, but Tofu of Hell. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Siri gets knocked out of mech. Maybe Matrix a little too early. We are in overtime, but looks like Junkertown Jules might be able to hold it. They gotta stay on cart. Scoop falling dangerously low. They're backing away from cart. No, they're good. They're still on cart. They realize what's going on. Dupafel falling low again. Touch cart, touch cart. Oh man, Scoop barely came back on cart. Go back in this overview mode. God, they are barely surviving, but looks like just because they have closer spawns, they can't do as much. Fiery EMPs, but they should probably be gone for the Mercy. And that's it. No one was touching cart, so round 1 is complete. Pretty close, though. Pretty close. Very winnable.
0-2. Switching sides.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is nice.
Initiating match.
Alright. Computer, initiate match. Why is Tamley's health still... Look at Tamley's health bar. It still hasn't... Oh, Scoots is still 0. Huh. It saves it? Interesting. Weird. So chat, how are you today? Enjoying the matches? That's good.
Ready for battle.
Looks like Tempered Rejects right off the bat going goats. Looks like we're gonna get goats on the side of Junkertown Jules as well. Fiery is gonna be Sombra, so it's gonna be
Incoming in 30 seconds.
Cyber Goats. That's a name for it, right?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Ooh, look at this
Defend
position.
Objective A.
Positioning. Yeah, I'm gonna get up here too. They'll never see us coming. Fiery is feeding back information. They're gonna drop down. Whee! It's a big old brawl. Oh, Tofu of Hell actually able to take out the malpositioned Spinda. Where the heck is Fiery firing from right now? Oh, there she is. I could hear it, but I didn't know where. Oh, Tofu of Hell and input name doing more work. They're gonna chase them back towards their spawn. They do have advantage, and Tofu gets the poop on knocking Siri into the water. How unfortunate. That was pretty good. Pretty good. And we're gonna have some switch. Tamley is gonna be back on the Pharah. Did some good work originally, so could do some more. Oh, Fiery actually able to get the hack onto the Pharah. Knocks him away. Very annoying, that Fiery. Like in a good way though, not like I don't want to talk to him ever, but like in this game. I'm not rude. It's like they're actually on point. This is gonna be kind of difficult. They gave away a tick for free, but we got a hack. Doesn't look like it's gonna be followed up on though. Maybe some miscommunication. There's a big shatter by Scoot, but they're not doing anything. We're gonna pass it to the Irish. We're gonna pass it to the Irish. Cats get the res onto Ferocious. Ferocious comes back with a vengeance since Tofu from whence he came, which is hell. Because it's Tofu hell.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
You know, chat, you're suffering because no one else wants to cast or is available to cast. So, if you would like to cast so you don't have to listen to me anymore, you can sign up. We take everyone. Everyone. You don't even need a mic. You don't even be able to have to speak. You just need to get the caster label. Fiery trying to chase down Cats. Tamley goes for the barrage, and it's successful enough. And looks like we're actually going to get a very good push. Tempered rejects. Cats tries to go for the res, but I think he's pushed away because of the payload moving. How unfortunate. Siri pushing up a little bit. Taking some pot shots.
Hi.
Tofu of Hell actually swapped back onto the McCree. And nice! Oh, Tofu takes a direct hit. He was getting low, but he's being healed. I'm trying to watch this fight. There's just so much going on. Finally takes out Tofu. Looks like Tempered Rejects are going to be able to finish pushing this to the second point.
Much obliged.
And the only thing they needed to commit, or they might not have even had to, but Cats did commit the Valkyrie. Not a huge deal. Arc Emblem is actually going to have their beat now. They can stop maybe bomb, protect themselves from a landed Earth Shatter. You know, that's possible. They can do this. Tamley falling dangerously low, but is top back up. They can't really do anything about the Tamley. They don't about the Tamley. Oh, huge shatter! Tamley going ahead, doing his best, living the best life he can. This has been very good for Tempered Rejects. I very well could go all the way. Beautiful, beautiful. Tempered Rejects win.
Play of the game.
Of course you can cast. Hit the casting thing. Robat doing a lot of work. Good play of the game. So anyway, Tempered Rejects gonna tie things up. We are now 1-1. Gimme. Kitty, why aren't you casting with me? Hold on, hold on, hold on. I need to add Kitty on the thingy, because we're going to get another caster in here. Let's see. I need to invite. Invite. No. Wait. No. I should put the technical difficulty thingy up. There we go. Someone had in me. Wait, where's what? Ah, they went to go get food. Scuffed. Scuffed. Okay, did anyone else want to play? Do 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 do. Okay, so looks like actually the teams are going to be doing a swap, so that's also why we're taking a little bit longer. That swap is coming in from Junkertown Jules.
Hey, what's good?
Nothing. Nothing is good. Everything's terrible right now.
Cool. Need a caster?
Not really, but I thought I'd let you get some practice in.
Oh,
What?
aggressive. Alright.
Let's see. Caster and Kitty will be joining us, and that'll be okay. And then I'll just shut the poo-poo up, and then I'll let y'all go back and forth.
Okay. Is Blizzard World right?
No, I haven't changed maps yet. They're the teams are doing some swapping.
Gotcha.
Haven't got any R's yet, but no. What's after Blizzard World?
You should drag me to spectators when you get a chance.
You're a spectator.
No, I'm not. That's the thing.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Okay. Well, it's 1-1 right now.
This is true. Okay, the next map is Oasis.
Forward to this. I've actually all I've seen of Tempered Rejects is in this game, so I don't really know a ton about them. The Jewels. God. She named them the Jewels.
They asked for it. They were begging for it.
Okay. Can I argue with that? Well, let me put my controller in.
You do your thing. I'm not gonna hold
Okay.
you back.
Heard a microphone. You did, Kitty. Oh, Kitty went to the AK channel.
Yeah. They've been AFK for a bit. Like I said, they went to go get food.
Gotcha. All right, so Ace's next map.
Yep. Okay.
Considering of what I've seen, you probably seen more than I have, but these are looking really close. And I think this is actually going to be like whatever team wins this map, I think has the chance to win the whole thing. I think they're going to be in the position to win the entire thing. I don't know how many maps it'll take, but I think whoever wins this map is my predicted to win the entire thing.
No way. Okay.
Are you taking the opposite prediction?
No.
Okay. What if?
Well, I don't know. Like both teams, like they're not. I think it could go either way. Honestly, even if say like Tempered Rejects takes the map, I could see Jules coming back from it. I could see a tiebreaker map.
Gotcha.
Input name. Their team is ready on the Junkertown Jules. Making sure Tempered Rejects is ready. Siri, get out of the stream and R up.
So we do have an R on the side of Jules. We're just waiting for Tempered Rejects to get ready, and then we're going to go live here on Oasis, the third map.
So far, it's been pretty good. Let's see. Let me look. Tamley has been doing some work on the Pharah. Tofu of Hill having some trouble kind of keeping up, not always getting those picks when he.
Oh, they're
makes
ready.
stand.
We got 2 hours ready to roll.
I don't give a poop what I'm talking right now. This has always been about me. Oh wait, 2 hours. What are you talking about?
We've got 2 readies. Let's roll.
You're still ready, just AFY. Oh, there we go.
Input name and
Let's go.
Scoot.
I don't know what you were waiting on, Ruins, but we got a game to play.
Welcome.
Got a game to roll. Here we go. Aces for the 3rd map. We're going to be starting off in City Center here. This, like I said before, is a very good dive style map. Goats in this can get absolutely overrun just by the high ground, especially at this level. So we'll see what happens. We'll see the teams roll out with. I'd specifically keep an eye on the tanks and these main tanks here to see what they do on this mid fight, where they decide to take their team. A lot of them decide to go over to the jump pack, but you do see occasionally people going for the wide flank. So we'll see what happens.
Now, if you're gonna keep an eye on that one thing, where would you put your other eye?
I lost my other eye in the war.
Which war?
The war.
Oh, the war. Dang, that one was so senseless, pointless.
Agreed deeply.
Thank you for your service.
So Jules are baiting the casters. Looks like they might be going to a Hammond. I'd love to see that. We have not seen a Hammond this tournament.
Wait,
Like, at least for a rollout.
Yes,
Not for rollouts. We see it come in last minute trying to save it.
No. You missed the first map on
Was it the first
Horizon.
map?
Yeah, Horizon Lunar Colony.
Oh, sick. Let's watch it again then. We've got ourselves Scoot here on the Wrecking Ball and 3 DPS. Tentaku on the Doomfist and Fiery is in on the Summer. We've seen a summer play from her. She usually is a support or an off-tank player, but she has been playing DPS this time, and Scoot's going to initiate, going right onto the top, but he's not going to get anything in there to follow up. Tentaku in the back. He punches the Mercy straight into the wall. Sapphire Cats is the first one to fall in this mid-fight. Lancelot's team to follow, and this is looking really good for Junkertown Jules to take this mid. Scoot's just running around trying to follow up, take the Diva out of the mech, and he's going to go down. Spinner falls as well. The only one living that entire mid-fight is Ferocious on the Tracer, but he's not going to be able to do anything, at least for the moment, except get hacked. He's going to get staggered off horribly by Scoot. A nice hack from Fire to trap him off. So far, so good for the side of Junkertown Jules. They've made this really clean, no deaths so far. They are rocking an ultimate advantage, especially Scoot with his 50% over Lancelot's 25%. But Tamley goes down. Another nice stagger. They're going to have to wait for that respawn. Ferocious blinks off the cliff. Huh. Well, there goes the Deathless Run. A punch into the wall. Seriator is going to get pretty low to that, and he might actually get taken out here. He's discorded and getting rushed out by this Wrecking Ball, but he's actually going to get out just barely. Sapphire Cat's there to keep him alive, but Tamley is going to get the pick onto Fiery. The first opening pick that they've had for this map, so let's see if they're able to capitalize on it. Lancelot's going to be the man to go straight in, but there's a big discord. A humongous hack. 6 people knocked out by it. No abilities, at least for 4 or 5 seconds to the side of Tempered Rejects. And there it is. The Wrecking Ball's going to try to follow, but there's no hack on it anymore. Tamley gets dangerous low, but he's just going to back up and get some heals. Scoot's low as well. They're backing up. Both teams are resetting just to try to get health into them, and there's the minefield. It's going to cut off some escapes from that direction. But it's not going to matter. They're just going straight in. They don't have the pressure to capitalize on that minefield. And there it is. Try to win this fight. Brobat's going to blow out the tactical visor. That's going to take Seriator, Sapphire Cats, and Ferocious. 3 down for Brobat. A massive play by him. Tamley takes 2, but that might be too little. Oh my gosh, Tamley gets 3. Tamley's still the only one alive and just pounds 3 of them. She's going to go down finally. They're going to go down finally. And, still, that was an impressive play by Tamley. I mean, that was nuts. These spawns actually were sooner for the side of Temper Rejects. They're going to get on the point a little bit before Junkertown Jules. Here comes the bomb, though. Both bombs are actually out, and that's going to be input name going down to Seriator's bomb. I was wrong on the both bombs part, but it's okay. It looks like it's going to be a flip of 99 for Tempered Rejects. Now it's time for them to go for 99 to 100 on this one. We'll see what happens. They do have a couple ultimates, especially Lancelot's Earth Shatter. Very strong. We've seen Shatters earlier, just even in this match, do a lot of work. So we'll see what happens again.
Ferocious messing with Fiery, but Scoot is able to clean him up. That was a good tag team on their part. Scoot slept for just a second, and he looks
Really
like
quick
he's
on-
having a little bit of problems right
On
now.
the wide flank here, we've got Tentaku near coast on the jump pack right now. He's going to dive straight in on the Tamway. Just kidding, he's going to the Searator. Fiery's in behind them, and Fiery is looking to try to get this EMP topped off for this next team fight. 93 on it. She's about to get it, and there it is. She's got it at this point. The minefield's in, the EMP's in right after it. They're trapped, 4 people EMP. Here comes the attack visor. Brobat's trying to follow up on it, but he's not getting anyone that's staying corrected. Sapphire Cats goes down, Searator's down as well. This is looking like a really good fight for Junkertown Jules to close off this map. They just need to get these cleanups. There goes Searator. The only one left is Spinda, jumping around the middle of the point. However, he's going to go down finally. Fiery with 2 in this fight, a massive EMP to follow it up. There goes Tamale. He's down, they're down. My god. Ferocious goes. Now they just need to get these staggers out. Make sure they don't get to the point. There's the Shatter, but that Shatter stalled him for just a second. He couldn't make it. A nice map by Junkertown Jules.
Later.
Unfortunate.
0.
Next up, we've got ourselves, let's see, University or Gardens. It's going to be Gardens.
Ready for battle.
Is it?
Hey man, you be the judge of that. But we're on Gardens right now.
I need a drink.
Do we have enough spectator slots to add?
For
I need
for
a
who?
drink.
Kitty? Let me see.
No, we have to.
Yeah, that's not a lot. Bobby.
5, 4, 3,
It's okay.
2, 1. Round
Looking good for this next one right here. We've got ourselves the same comp for Junkertown Jules. A little bit of a switch up. We have a Junkrat on the side of Tempered Rejects. So we'll see if that change is good enough. Usually Junkrat's good on smaller, tighter maps. This is a pretty open map. But there are a couple big choke points you can spam through, more specifically Palace. But this fight's already going on. Searator is going to take the most damage out of anyone, but there's plenty of time to get healed out. Tentaku gets dangerously low. He's going to have to back up. He's getting a little bit of heals from Brobat. But now we have the Fidget Spinner. Scoot down the middle of the point going around. He's going to break off. And this is looking like, just due to the ground they have right now, that the Tempered Rejects is going to get this point. They are, but this fight's not over yet. Tentaku's in right now. He's going to take out Ferocious. It's a big pick by him. Hardy goes down but gets res, so the trades are looking advantage of Junkertown Jules at the moment. Another hack comes through. It's going to be on Sapphire Cats. No Wall Rider or Crossfade for him for a little bit, but Arc Emblem's the one to take the fall. Lancelot trades out, Tentaku trades out Lancelot, and now it's going to be this follow-up. This is going to be a hard part of the fight for them because now it's so scattered. Everyone is everywhere. But Junkertown Jules is looking like they've got the edge here. Sapphire Cats up top, Tentaku's right after him. He's going to dive right in onto the back line, but he's going to have to get out. Chasing after the soldier, Brobat goes down, Sapphire Cats takes that pick, and this looks like it might just be a stabilize for the side of Tempered Rejects.
Got a Meteor Strike out from Tentaku, but I don't know if it's actually going to get anything.
This
No,
is
he was just
to
getting out of
escape.
there. Yeah.
Yep.
He had a lot of HP, so I don't know if he needed it quite then, but you know, he got out alive, so I guess that's what matters. We do have a lot of ults on the side of Junkertown Jules right now. They could probably make something happen. But Spinda does have a tire to kind of cancel out a lot of it.
There are a ton of ultimates still on the side of Junkertown Jules. Take this fight. There's the first one going out. 4 people hit by an EMP. Searator, Lancelot, and Sapphire Cats are all the victims of it, and all 3 of them go down. Tamley falls as well. Searator, Searator is already dead. My bad. Ferocious was the one to go next. Spinda, the only one alive in that fight. Gonna have to back. Wait, where is he? There he is. He's hiding. We got a boy hiding over here in the back. They have no idea Spinda's here. He has a tire. So we'll see if this is something he can capitalize on, but I mean, I really want to see what happens. There it is. The tire's going to go on. Spinda going to drive it all the way around to the back of Palace. He's going to throw it up. On the tire, that's 2. Tentaku and Scoot both go down. Bob in the middle of the point trying to clean these guys up. Quarterback gets dangerously low, and he's not going to go down. He's going to be able to get out. Arc Emblem's able to keep him alive, but Arc Emblem's going to have to leave here in just a second. Arc Emblem, yes. Scoot in around the middle of the point. He's going to get right for Spinda to try to avenge his teammate in this last fight, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Spinda does get a trade on the input name though from the Graves, and Tentaku dives in on Ferocious. Ferocious falls as well. In dangerous flow here for Sapphire Cats, as he's going to have to try to stay alive. Running away, Fire is chasing him. but he's going to be able to survive and get out. Tamley is in on the Soldier 26, trying to get back a little bit faster. We have 98 on the point before the flip comes through. Overtime now is hit for Tempered Rejects. They need one fight to win. Tentaku in the middle of that kills 2 with a massive Meteor Strike, post-nerf by the way. Now it's got to be just a regroup. Temper Rejects doesn't need to panic here. They've got the time to build up at least 1 or 2 fights going into this, and they have the ultimates to do it. So we'll see if they're able to capitalize on the advantage on the bed they've made for themselves. But Lancelot looking like he wants to lead the charge here. Going right in, he's got the Shatter, but he's getting knocked out by Scoot. Backing up a little bit, and here's the tire. Coming out right now, Spinda looking for another bad tire. Compared to the last one he had, it's coming right in the middle of the point right now. It's going for Brobat, but it's not going to hit anyone. Coming out completely dry. Scoots have help though from it. Lancelot's have as well. And Lancelot and Tamley are both going to go down. Spinda trades out Scoot, but that might be too little too late. Is now the EMP comes in. Rhyme to Seer, Saphir, Cats, and Ferocious all hit by Spinda. The only one to not get hit, and he's going to be the one to go down. Seer is very low. He gets hacked once more. He's got this bomb, but he can't use it. He's going to get it out of the mech, and now it's just maybe a reset, maybe a stagger, and they're going to Seriator. That's the stagger they're going to get. Ferocious is down as well. It's got to be a regroup. They've got 84 on the point trying to make it back. They don't have the time. They've got to get Saphir and Cats together to get this Lucio speed going straight to the point. But Scoot's got out of the planes. He's holding very forward. They're going to be pushing in through Palace right now. Tamley taking the lead. He's going to hit a flashbang onto Scoot. Scoot's going to have to back up from it. Brobat sitting up top with attack visor. He wants to burn it. He's itching to burn it, but the first ultimate to go is going to be the Meteor Strike on the bomb. The Meteor Strike's massive. It's going to take out 2 Spin and Tamley. Both TBS down with the side of Temper Rejects. Brobat goes down to a bomb from Seaweed, but it might be a little too late as Lancelot falls as well. Scoot's very low, but I think it's still the numbers to beat this out. Arc Emblem reses Brobat. God. Input name takes out Saphir and Cat. Seaweed goes down and out of his mech. That's over. That's done. This is going to be Junkertown Jules to take the point and the map.
Victory.
Very, very.
Ruins is a future low-key rap god. Blowbat. Look at this play from Tamley. It was a really well done by him.
3K.
Able to, I mean, his whole team was dead. That time he was the only man alive and just annihilated them. So next map is going to be Junkertown. If the Junkertown Jewels win this map, they've won the series. They're going to be moving on to face Antumbra tomorrow. But this isn't over. Absolutely not for the Tempered Rejects. They still have a good chance to win this. But this map is going to be a big decider. So yeah, Tofu, anyone you want to... Not Tofu. Kitty. Not Kitty.
Wow.
Hey,
It's
Hey,
okay.
Kitty. Hey, Kitty. Hey, Kitty.
Hey,
Okay.
Rubens.
How you doing? So anyone have any one player or any guy specifically they're keeping an eye on? They think he's doing a lot of work, doing really well?
Tentaku is actually doing pretty well on that Doomfist. Fiery actually had some massive EMPs, secured a couple of targets.
I think Fiery is.
Yeah.
I think Fire's prying opportunities open for that team. I think Jules are really capitalizing on it as well. It's not just Fiery, it's the team behind him, but Fiery is just getting these massive EMPs and these big hacks in mid-fights to keep the Jules in it, especially when some of the fights are a little iffy. Fiery's hacks have just kind of shut down either a big heal or like a nice tank or something like that. So shout out to her, doing well. But Temper Rejects still has a big map here to win this. Junkertown Jules is a very interesting map just because of how many comps and how many things can be run on it.
I concur. So
Great.
let's see. Oasis was the map we just played. So using my big brain, I'm going to remember that the next map is actually Junkertown. Let's see, where's Junkertown? I found it.
Temper Rejects is 2. I beefed that so badly. Wait, who? No. You're wrong. No, Penguin, you're wrong. Your thing is your stream. That's why Titaki was messaging me. Tempered Rejects has one right now, and Junkertown Jewels has two. I was so confused. I was wondering why he messaged me saying that. Okay. Well, is it because does it say that I'm the camera work? Okay, good. Great. Here we are on
Wait.
Junkertown. So.
It doesn't say the camera work though. I'm camera work.
Quality.
I know that's the thing.
Maybe he doesn't like talking to me no more.
I don't blame him. Nah, I'm kidding.
Oh,
I love you.
Well,
Alright.
Okay. Do we have any R's in chat? No. Okay.
No, not yet. I'll throw some more. I'll throw an R and try to bait them.
That was toxic, though. I'm gonna have to give you a 1-map penalty, Ruins.
A 1-map penalty? My team's dead, brother.
No. That means you can't cast for 1 map.
Okay, see ya. Seriator puts an R in, so we've got Tempered Rejects R. We're just waiting for the Junkertown Jewels to get ready, and then we're going to go live here on Junkertown.
But we're already live.
We're gonna go even more live.
Yeah, we're going even liver, brother.
I feel so alive right now. Mostly the drugs.
Oh. Hang with a druggie.
Usually people are like, I'm sitting up now. Well, I'm standing up right now. We're going
What?
all the way.
No way.
Katie
I don't believe
stands up
you.
while, Katie stands up while shot casting.
I want pics.
Gets that airflow, you know?
Oh, yeah. That'd be nice. I need to turn on my fan. But it's too far away.
I think we need to get an F in chat for that.
Alright. Which chat?
Which chat?
Yes.
Here. Okay. Look at all those R's coming through.
And the Fs are coming.
Yeah, but is
There's
any
F's-
on the
there's a
side
lot
of
of
Tempered
R's.
Rejects?
Let's go ahead and get this one going.
Are they ready on the side of Tempered Rejects though?
Both readied up. Tempered Rejects was the first ready up. Seriator and input name, yep.
I think they're ready, but
Think where you go?
Yeah.
They're both ready.
I didn't believe you. And I took
What?
off my glasses.
Great.
here we are going to map 4.
Junkertown. So the Jewels are going to be starting off on the offense, and the Tempered Rejects on the defense. So I don't know. What do you think? You guys have any predictions for comps here? Or?
I feel if it's a Bastion comp, you're going to have to run quickly like a dive anti-Bastion, which you can hold very far up for that because if they are running the Bastion, or if they are not running the Bastion, you can quickly reset and fix your comp for that. But so far, nothing's been picked.
We usually really rarely see goats in this map, so it's probably going to be that's probably not going to come out. But the offense, I feel like, might be going for a dive or a Bastion hold. They're going for
We have goats on the attack.
goats. The defense, since we can be sure what they're doing, is going to be going on an Arisa Diva with a Junkrat and a Widowmaker. So
Which, depending on where this Widow sets up, they will be uncontested.
that's very true. Goats has no real range. The only person that really has a chance is input name to take him out.
Input name or
Fiery.
close enough Fiery on the Diva.
So this is still an interesting pick, especially if they keep this for the second point. The second point can be absolutely abused by the defense against the goats.
2, 1.
And then they do have a lot of damage with that Junkrat spam.
They sure do, and Spin just gave me the one to immediately put it out.
On attack, we do see the Bastion come out.
Yep, there it is. Last second, Tentaki switches over, baiting the casters. We don't have a ghost comp, but Tamley is going to get hacked. He's very low. He's going to get healed by his Mercy in the end. Fiery's diving in after. Wants the pick, but she's going to go down. A nice shot by Tamley to keep him alive. And Tentaki's here on the cart. Tamley's trying to do something against them, but it's really not working. It's going to get taken out by Scoot. Tentaki goes down there for a trade.
This is not your time.
You made a very good hold here. Bye.
Take your medicine.
Winning that first fight against a pirate ship is the first step, and that's going to be an immediate switch, prompting.
Yeah.
We got 3 DPS now, and Scoot on the Wrecking Ball, and Scoot's already so deep, getting into the enemy team, but he's not going to get anything done, not even a slam. He's just going to have to roll out Arc Emblem's getting very close to his
Tantaku does take out Tamley on the Widowmaker.
nice counter.
However, there's not. Ooh, input name also takes out Sapphire Cats on Mercy.
The opening the Junkertown Jewels needed. Now they're going to try to get this card and get these cleanups going. As there goes, Scoot's going to straight into the back, trying to get Ferocious, but he's getting a ton of damage onto him, and Nancy, he's going to have to get out, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Now we have 4 people left. 2 of them are tanks, 1 of them is a support. I stand corrected. Ferocious hits the ground, Fire gets stunned, but he's going to be able to get out. And now it's just cleanup. Now we just have to see if the Junkertown Jewels can keep these staggers coming through and keep these cleanups in. Here comes the mech bomb from Seriator, but it's not going to get anyone except Probat's going to take Seriator out last minute to try to remake. These snipers are doing a ton of work for the side of Junkertown Jewels, nearly uncontested. Tentaku is going to get Sapphire Cats again. Lancelot was taken out by Tentaku a little earlier in the fight. Here comes the tire. Spinda wants something out of it, but it's going to get taken out. Sniped once again by Tentaku. Nice fight for him, as they're going to get the cart all the way to the first door.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Only place for Omnix in Junkertown is on the scrap heap. Consider yourself.
So they are going to be sticking on this high ground again. Lancelot and Spinda. I just don't think Spinda has had a chance to do a ton. That wide open yard earlier was just not a good place for Junkrat. And Sapphire Cats is hacked in the middle of the Junkertown Jewels, and he's going to get taken out. A massive opening found by Fiery, as now they have a nice advantage to go in, and that's exactly what's happening. Scoots goes out to the top, it's going to get Slumping up to back up, and Fiery's in the back, trying to take out Seriator, but he's going to have to recall. She's got to recall. Scoot, once again, it's just constant aggression. They can't turn around. They can't get a chance to regroup and re-heal. It's just always have someone on top of them. Scoot's going to come back in, and Fiery's in as well. Once again, Burbat looking for some shots, but this shield from Lancelot's doing a ton of protection.
Junkertown Duel does have a lot of ults online, which they can't combo.
And there it is, there's the first one going out. That's 5 people EMP. The only one's not is a Spirit Cat, but he gets up into the air. Oh, that's 2 heal picked already. Lancelot and Tamway both go down to Fire.
Is doing the res.
And he gets it off. Lancelot comes back up, and Tentaku goes down to Spinda. Here's a Transcendence, a bit of a last-ditch effort for Input Name to try to get this fight to be a win, but it's not going to happen. They're going to have to back up and regroup. Arc Emblem burns the Valkyrie very late in the fight, and they're going to get this as a recontest. Here comes the minefield in the middle of them. Sapphire Cats gets hit by none of that, except just got hit. Sapphire Cats is dangerously low, and it's something they know. They figured it out. Input Name takes Sapphire Cats. Here comes the tire, Spinda, putting it right up against the wall, hitting them a little bit. Here they go, right in the middle of the Junkertown Jewels, but it's going to kill no one. Tentaku takes it out again. Tentaku is just deleting these guys. Just here comes the dragon. It's one of them right in the middle. Seriator takes a decent amount of damage from that. They have no follow-up. No one dives in after it. Here comes the shield. Tamley switched over to this Symmetra a little while ago. This is an interesting shield angle right here, but it's working out really well for them. It works pretty well with
the snipers and gives them a chance to focus on the wrecking ball that's coming in. However, he just comes in and goes out a ton.
Speaking of goes out, there goes Input Name. And Spinda gets 2 in this fight. Input Name and Fiery both going down to him. This is finally a little bit of a stabilize coming in for
Tempered Rejects.
Yeah, they just really didn't have a chance to breathe until then. But they've already burned a ton of time off. Only a minute 40 left to cap this one off, but it still is easily possible. We'll see if Junkertown Jewels can get this.
Junkertown Jewels has switched from the Widow to a Pharah.
Ooh.
Could be a big problem for Tempered Rejects if that
Tamley,
does not keep them under control.
Tamley and Spinda are on Symmetra and Junkrat respectively. None of them are really set to take out a Pharah. Ferocious and Seriator are going to be in the time of asking right now to trick to keep Robot under control, but he's going to take a wide angle, trying to get a little bit of damage off before this fight initiates. We do have the Junkrat Spinda is very aggressive right now in the side room, trying to control this whole flank area. He's going to get a decent amount of damage off onto Scoot, but he's going to have to back up. This just kind of puts you. Oh my gosh, massive EMP. It takes 5 people. Seriator and Lancelot, both the tanks are going to go down. Here comes the dragon just to try to clean him up, but there's a res. Lancelot comes back alive, but it might be too little too late. The Valkyrie is going to get burnt as well. The Nano Boost is through. They're putting everything in this fight to win it, and Spinda comes up, taking out Input Name. They're going to Scoot. The tire is out too to try to clean this fight up. Spinda once again running against the wall, going after Input Name with Tentaku, and Tentaku is the one to go down. Arc Emblem's
Rejects does seem to hold.
They hold, yeah, they're going to get this. 35 seconds left. Junkertown Jewels is really in a do-or-die situation here. This is not what you want the card to stop.
Yeah, they're coming into this fight with no ults, while Tempered Rejects do have Supercharger and Bomb to help zone, and they have Sim Wall coming back online, which could be really handy, just to deny any damage coming through.
This symbol is going to be really hard, especially for a team like this that has to play so scattered apart just to try to get as much space and damage as they can. This is going to be a really rough hole to go against, and that's a bomb is going to go. Oh my gosh, massive one! Seriator might have just shut this one out with that. Ferocious follows up to take out Fire, and there it is. The bongos are down, but it's not. I don't know, there's a little flex at the end. Vermont's going to take him out, but that might not be enough. It certainly isn't. As the Transcendence is through, just to try to stall a little bit of time, but there's a long walk from the spawn door to the cart at the moment. Here comes the barrage, but Spinda knocks her out of the air. Spinda with one more on input name, and a third in the fight just to clean it up. A nice hold by Tempered Rejects.
Hold them halfway through first point.
It's very, very easy to hold on streets like that in that area. A nice stabilizing, and then there's a bunch of scattered fights that went on. So here we are. Junkertown Jules now has to try to hold better than that. What do you think they're going to try?
I feel just because of the nature of it on attack, I feel we're gonna see Bastion until it doesn't work. However, with Junkertown Jules, I feel we're gonna see the double sniper again, possibly even triple DPS solo tank, just to do tons of damage to get them off Bastion if they have that.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna. I feel like they're maybe gonna run a diva through here, just because they're the fear of that Bastion. So we'll see what they roll out with. Scoot's looking on the wrecking ball, so you might have been right in the first place.
I do see. Oh, we have
Burbat onto the Junkrat instead of running the Widowmaker. Tentaku is going to be onto the Reaper.
I feel they are trying to do an anti-Bastion comp. However, they are very. I feel close. Oh, we have double hit scan coming out. Oh no, we'll keep on switching.
Keep them coming. Fiery is going to be on this Sombra. It's been a really signature for her, a really big signature for her in this series. So we'll see if she's able to do as much work as she has in the past with it.
We do have the double pirate ship, and if that torp turret goes up, that could be a big problem for Sombra if it auto locks on, because then you can't get any of the hacks off.
Very true.
Bastion's going to probably get hacked first. Let's see what's happening.
There it is. The hack is onto the Bastion.
Immediately get hacked.
Yep. Spinda isn't going to be followed up on, though. Here it is. The bomb is in. Scoot's going to dive straight into the middle of it.
Forcing face to the recall. There's another hack.
Oh my gosh, Scoot's going to go down. The ante was huge for the side of Tempered Rejects. They just got on the Scoot, and Scoot got destroyed. Spinda with a ton of damage, and now he's got free reign. No tanks to try to get on him anymore.
I do feel we need to get this torp turret on the card. I've yet to see the torp turret come out to do. Oh, there it comes.
There it is.
Oh, and immediately it goes down.
Well, a lot of Tentaku's in the back. He's trying to get something done, trying to get an opening for his team. Scoot is too, but now this Bastion is just laning them. This wide open field. They have to try to close the gap. They have to do it fast. This hack comes in on the spin, and that might be where they need it. As Fiery takes out Lancelot. A massive pick as she's going to open this fight wide.
Mercy does go down, however, can they still push it? Torp turret is doing work.
Spinda's in the back, they just aren't paying attention to him. Tentaku finally gets on, runs right into the Bastion, but he's taking a ton of damage. Tamerlane takes out Tentaku with the turret. But Spinda takes out Burbat. There's just back and forth trades coming in, but the time of asking, it's going to be the Junkertown Jules to hold, finally. Spinda might be sticking this Bastion just because of the, yep, he is.
Have the ult. However,
Spinda is going to be sticking the Bastion just
Junkertown
because.
Jules does have Visor, EMP, and Pulse, but and they're essentially going to have all their ults, which they can do a ton of combos with this.
They might be
who is in this hack. They can EMP Visor and do tons of damage.
Very true. That could be very hard to counter. One thing you want to watch out for though is this nano boost and the configuration tank being able to one-shot a ton of people. It could be interesting. And there it is. 5 people hit. All of them alive get hit by them.
Here we have the Visor. Visor's coming out.
Is it going to get anyone? I don't think Burbat's forward enough. Apparently not. Seriator goes down, but that's going to be about it. The res is through. Only 3 alive for the side of Tempered Rejects at the moment as Lancelot and Saphira Cast try to hold them off as they get respawns in. Spinda is still opting to stay on this Bastion. I think he wants to burn this ultimate before he goes out. Ferocious has the boost to try to keep him up, and now this ultimate advantage is on the side of Tempered Rejects. They have all 6 ults. Flipped from last fight.
Everyone press Q at the same time.
Let's see what happens here, but it doesn't even need to happen.
Scoop does go down.
Very aggressive. I don't know if he missed an input or something, but he just went way in with the wrecking ball. There's the bomb. It's gonna go high. It's gonna kill no one. Everyone scatters fast.
To the side. Spinda is on the cart.
With that bomb,
Tracker out. We have Torval coming out to the zone them very well.
That Molten Core actually just kind of locked Robot out for a little bit. He's finally in behind him. I don't even know he's here yet. They finally figured it out. Siriator's going to try to take that fight. But Lancelot's here in the middle with the nano boost. He's going to try to get some work done. He's kind of like a brick wall right now. His health pool is not going to go down until a pulse bomb happens. Tataku sticks it right onto him and he goes down. Tamlin is taken out by Fiery. And the turret goes down as well. Input Nana's coming back up. Ferocious goes down at the end, and that's going to have to be a regroup. 34 seconds, one more fight for Tempered Rejects as they risk getting full hold to win this game for Junkertown Jules.
We have switched to Reinhardt to maintain the mobile shield because it was difficult for them to set up with Orisa. However, EMP is going to come out.
Ooh, spin it with a nice shot onto Tentaku with the configuration tank to take him out.
Force the trans out. EMP is going to come.
Oh my gosh, it's massive!
Huge EMP.
5 people hit by it. Spin is the first to get out. Seared is very lit. Attack! You got it here, man. Tactical Wiser right in the middle of them. He's going to take out Ferocious on the hometown. They clean up. The Junkertown Jewels are going to take the map in the series.
Victory.
What a massive amount of work by the Jewels at the end there. They get a full hold. I mean, they were in a bad spot getting held in the middle of the streets, but they come back and take a full hold for Junkertown. That's a nice play by them.
Here we have the TP bomb, which I don't think Junkertown Jewels were prepared for at that time.
Very well placed, covering both the a lot of angles actually right there. You cover part of the health pack room, that door behind the bomb where it was. It's a pretty scary angle to throw bombs over that wall right there. You can get a ton of picks with them. But still, amazing work by both teams. Congratulations, Junkertown Jewels. This is the last game today, but tomorrow they'll be facing off against Antumbra in the winners semifinals, I believe. Don't quote me on that.
I'm getting my cheat sheet.
It is the winners semifinals, yes. And then the winners finals and grand finals. Okay, cool. So, I gotta ask, who's your man of the match? Okay.
I feel it would kind of be Fiery on the Sombra because the EMPs were always massive, and that just opened up so many opportunities for the rest of the team to just enable the EMP visor or EMP in general. With everyone clumped up together, you can just put tons and tons of damage into it.
There's no way I could disagree with that. I mean, Fiery did a ton of work. Especially, we haven't really seen Fiery play DPS. We've seen her on the off tank every now and then. She's a very good Mercy, but we never see the Sombra. So I really like the flexibility I'm seeing out of her. Amazing play. If I had to pick an MVP that isn't Fiery, because Fiery would have been mine for sure as well. I'm trying to think real quick. I'll give it to Tentaku. On that Hanzo, we saw just, especially then, some massive arrows, kind of just solo shutting down some entire ultimates. Couple massive Mercy ults and Junkrat ults get shut down by him. So huge work by the DPS for the Junkertown Jewels. Congratulations once again to them. So now it's time to try to get interviews going on.
Do it.
Well, they're all disappearing.
We don't need them. You can interview Junkertown Jules.
I think we should interview Penguin. How was it casting for this, as you are the best one in the series?
It's actually super easy. I'm just like I'm so good at it. I'm natural. I'm a natural at it, and I'm talented and charismatic, handsome. Basically, anything positive that you can think about that applies to me. It goes really smooth because I'm so amazing. The games aren't really the main attraction here at Watchpoint Alpha. It's just really listening.
We're gonna get Fire in here for an interview real quick.
Okay.
I think.
They would have to go to that casting lobby, correct?
Yeah.
I would believe so.
All right. I'm over at the casting lobby by myself.
Hey,
And Ruins joins me. God dang it.
that's good.
Come on, Fiery, get out of the stream chat. Come join us.
Hey, Fiery.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. A great game.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Massive EMPs come out of you. 5 mans just about every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah, huge work. So, who wants to start with questions? Penguin, you usually like to do this, or I can do it if you want.
Fiery, so tell me, how long have y'all been practicing the Sombra comp, and whose idea was it?
For the Sombra comp, as a team, it's relatively new that we've started introducing it and practicing it, probably within the last few weeks. But I've been playing Sombra for a very long time. I have about 100 hours on her. So when the team was suggesting to start running a Sombra comp, I was on board for that. I was really excited to do that because normally I play heals or off tank for the team. So it's just something we tried out and we liked it and it worked out.
Massive. We've really seen, at least I've played against your team personally plenty of times, and we've seen you on the off tank. We've seen you on the support. We've really never seen you on the Summer, the DPS.
Yeah.
So is Summer a recent pickup for you? Have you played her like a print practicing her in the back for a while, or is it just like just try to pick up some new?
No, for Sombra, she just said she plays it all the time.
Yeah. She's one of my picks. Yeah, I like
Ruins.
I was sorry. I was just wondering how long that's been a thing. I just had no idea. So I think you kind of were like I felt like the Summer there was the star of the show, but did you guys change anything after the map loss on the second map, or was that just kind of take the punches and roll with it naturally?
We started playing our comfort picks. So, for example, we had Junkertown on Doomfist for a bit. We started running more DPS comps, and that actually worked out in our favor. I think we just played to our strengths, and that helped us with the comeback.
Definitely. I noticed that. Yeah, Tantaku. Yeah, surprising how well he was doing on that Doomfist. You know, the ults actually got multi kills on and everything. So low key, he was definitely helping out. And Scoot on the wrecking ball, not too bad.
That's his favorite.
Not securing a lot of kills, but he was definitely causing a lot of chaos and everything. So
yeah,
real good at displacing. Yeah, you saw how the wrecking ball was real good at displacing the enemy team, and then when Sombra would just come in to hack someone, it's just everyone was so mobile. It's like, who can you focus first?
Yeah, we saw, especially there's a couple fights on Junkertown, at least I pointed out, where you would just have constant pressure from you and Scoot just diving in kind of one after another, alternating, just keeping the supports having to turn around and stuff like that. It was really fun to watch.
Also, definitely something different we saw was running Symmetra.
Yeah.
So yeah, we saw that Symmetra come out.
So, Fiery, who on your team is actually making the shot calls, or is it kind of a group effort?
I have to give credit to Input. She makes a lot of our shot calls, and she'll kind of help us determine what kind of comps we and when to switch. So, Input's, I would say, our main shot caller on the team.
Nice.
She does a good job with it.
All right,
hard to do from that role, but that's great. Thank you, Fiery, for joining us. I really appreciate it. Great games.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, pleasure. So let's see. I think I started last time. Penguin or Kitty? What do you want to do this time?
Kitty.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, we can end the stream right here. This is the last game of tonight, but tomorrow we're gonna get back into it. What times were those?
3 is gonna be the first match tomorrow.
EST.
EST. Yep.
Nice. Okay, that's 2:00 Central Time, and I'll be here.
Great. Well, thank you all for watching. My name is The Bruins, and we're headed out. You guys take care.